Sometimes the most powerful moments aren't loud, they're quiet acts of kindness. In the midst of daily routines, it's these gentle gestures that can change the course of someone's day, or even their life. A simple gesture can stop even a world leader in her tracks. It's not always grand speeches or big headlines that move us, but the sincerity behind a thoughtful act. This is the story of how Filipino workers in Finland touched the heart of Prime Minister Sanna Marin, not with politics but with spirit and a handmade bag. Their gift was more than an object, it was a symbol of gratitude, resilience, and the bonds formed far from home. During the pandemic, these workers were far from home, caring for others in a time of fear. They faced uncertainty, isolation, and the challenge of adapting to a new country, all while supporting patients and their families. They brought warmth to a cold land, forging bonds that crossed borders. Through laughter, shared meals, and teamwork, they built a sense of belonging in a place that was once unfamiliar. Their story reminds us, anyone, anywhere, can make a difference. No matter where you come from, your actions can inspire hope and healing in others. It's about resilience, unity, and the power of small acts. Together they faced challenges and celebrated victories, proving that compassion knows no boundaries. These Filipino workers became a beacon of hope, showing up every day with heart and dedication. Their commitment inspired those around them, reminding everyone of the strength found in community. Their kindness created a connection that would leave a lasting mark on Finland. The gratitude they received was genuine, and the friendships they built will be remembered for years to come. This isn't just about two countries, it's about all of us. It's a reminder that humanity is stronger when we come together, no matter our backgrounds. Listen closely, because this story is a lesson in how love and humanity can travel across the globe. Acts of kindness ripple outward, touching lives in ways we may never fully realize. Sometimes the quietest moments echo the loudest. In those moments we find the true meaning of connection, compassion, and what it means to be human. To truly understand this story, you need to know Finland, a land of silent forests, shimmering lakes, and the magical dance of the northern lights. Here, nature is not just a backdrop, but a living, breathing part of daily life. The landscape is vast and wild, shaping the people who call it home. Finland is built on sisu, a unique kind of grit and determination that means never giving up, no matter how tough things get. It's a quiet strength, a deep inner resolve that has carried generations through the harshest winters and the darkest times. This nation has survived centuries of struggle, from foreign rule to brutal wars that threatened its very existence. Each challenge has left its mark, but also forged a resilient spirit that runs deep in the Finnish people. Out of hardship, they built a society where no one is left behind. Community and cooperation became the foundation of Finnish life, ensuring that everyone has a place and a purpose. Education, equality, and community are at Finland's core. Schools are places of opportunity, and every child is given the chance to succeed, regardless of background. Through shared sacrifice and unity, they've earned the title of the world's happiest country. It's a happiness built not on wealth, but on trust, togetherness, and a sense of belonging. Finns are known for their quiet strength and order. In public, there's a calm respect for others, a sense of patience and discipline that keeps society running smoothly. Then, the pandemic hit, testing their resilience once again. Streets emptied, routines changed, and the nation faced uncertainty together, drawing on their deep reserves of sisu. But what no one expected was how newcomers from a distant tropical land would become essential to their fight. Filipino workers arrived, bringing new hope and much-needed support to the front lines. Filipino workers brought not just skill, but a warmth and compassion that touched Finland's soul. Their smiles and kindness bridged cultures, creating bonds that went beyond language. In a time of crisis, it was this blend of Finnish grit and Filipino spirit that made all the difference. Together, they showed that strength comes from unity and diversity. Sometimes the heart of a nation is found in the most unexpected places. It beats strongest when people come together, no matter where they're from. And in Finland, that heart was about to be revealed, shining brighter than ever before. Now let's journey to the Philippines, a land of vibrant islands, laughter, and resilience. Here, family and faith are everything, and the spirit of bayanihan, community helping community, runs deep. The Philippines has faced colonization, disasters, and hardship, yet its people always find hope. Bayanihan means lifting each other up, no matter the challenge. Filipinos are known worldwide for their empathy and dedication, especially in healthcare. They leave home to care for others, bringing warmth and compassion wherever they go. In hospitals, they don't just treat patients, they heal souls. Their culture is about seeing yourself in others, offering dignity and kindness. This spirit is what Filipino workers carried with them to Finland. They became more than caregivers. They became family to those in need. Their resilience and heart would soon bridge two distant worlds. In the cold of Finland, the Filipino spirit shone bright, and it was about to change everything. On the surface, Finland and the Philippines seem worlds apart, one cold and reserved, the other warm and lively. But look deeper, and you'll find a shared history of struggle and resilience. Both nations fought for freedom and built their identities through adversity. The Finns have sisu, Filipinos have katatagan, different words, same unbreakable spirit. Both cultures know the power of unity and community. When Filipino workers arrived in Finland, it wasn't just a meeting of cultures, it was a meeting of kindred spirits. Mutual respect grew from shared values of hard work and sacrifice. The Finns saw the dedication of the Filipinos. The Filipinos found purpose in serving a nation forged in struggle. This connection set the stage for a moment of true understanding. Sometimes the strongest bridges are built from shared strength. In 2020, as COVID-19 swept the world, Finland's Prime Minister Sanna Marin visited a hospital to thank frontline workers. The atmosphere was tense, exhaustion etched on every face. Yet, among the staff, she noticed a group moving with warmth and grace, the Filipino nurses. They comforted patients, offered smiles behind masks, and brought light to the darkest days. Far from home, they treated every patient like family. Their compassion stood out, transforming the hospital into a place of hope. Marin watched, deeply moved by their dedication and selflessness. These workers weren't just doing a job, they were sharing their hearts. The visit became more than a formality, it was a lesson in humanity. The Prime Minister saw resilience and love in action. She realized these nurses were the backbone of Finland's fight. This day would leave a mark on her she'd never forget. Sometimes, the greatest lessons come from the quietest heroes. During her visit, Prime Minister Marin spoke with a Filipino nurse who had been in Finland for years. The nurse, separated from her own children, spoke with quiet strength. "This is our home now too. We're here to give our love and support." Her words carried the weight of sacrifice and the depth of her commitment. She explained that caring for others was part of her culture, a way to build community wherever she was. Filipino nurses sang to patients, shared stories, and created family within hospital walls. They weren't just treating illness, they were healing spirits. For Marin, this conversation was a revelation. She saw these workers not as outsiders, but as essential partners in Finland's struggle. The nurses' sincerity transformed statistics into real, human stories. The Prime Minister's perspective shifted. These were not just employees, but heroes. Sometimes a single conversation can change everything. As the visit ended, the Filipino workers wanted to thank Prime Minister Marin. They offered her a simple, hand-woven, a traditional Filipino bag. The is more than a bag, it's a symbol of strength, resourcefulness, and community. Each weave represents unity and resilience, a piece of their homeland. They explained its meaning, a gift of heritage, friendship, and solidarity. Marin held the bag, feeling the weight of its history and emotion. It was a humble object, but it spoke volumes. The gesture was pure gratitude, a bridge between two cultures, that became a powerful emblem of connection. It wasn't from a dignitary, but from the people on the front lines. In that moment, the bag was more valuable than any official gift. It symbolized the bond built through compassion and sacrifice. Sometimes the simplest gifts carry the deepest meaning. Holding the bayong bag, a symbol of Filipino heritage and resilience, Sanna Marin was overcome with emotion. In that instant, the weight of the pandemic, the exhaustion of leadership, and the beauty of a heartfelt gesture all converged, bringing tears to her eyes. The simple act of receiving a handmade gift from immigrant workers touched her deeply, reminding her of the sacrifices made by so many during these challenging times. In that moment, she wasn't just a leader, she was a human being, moved by the kindness and solidarity of those around her. The bayong bag, woven with care and tradition, symbolized the collective effort and sacrifice holding Finland together. It was more than just a gift. It was a bridge between cultures, a testament to unity in diversity. The Filipino workers saw their gesture received with genuine gratitude, their faces lighting up with pride and relief. Marin's tears validated their hard work and affirmed their place in Finnish society, making them feel truly seen and appreciated. It was a moment of mutual recognition, transcending language, status, and background, a shared understanding of humanity. Later, Marin publicly celebrated the Filipino workers, calling them the heart of the nation and acknowledging their vital role in Finland's recovery. Her acknowledgement sent a powerful message. These workers were family, not outsiders, and their contributions would never be forgotten. The image of a prime minister moved to tears became a symbol of Finland's gratitude, compassion, and unity in the face of adversity. The story spread quickly, inspiring a nation to see the value of every member, regardless of where they came from. Sometimes a single act of kindness can unite a country, reminding everyone of the power of empathy and gratitude. And sometimes a simple bag can carry the weight of a nation's heart, holding within it the hopes, dreams, and gratitude of an entire people. That emotional moment sparked real change in Finland. The story of the Anne Marine's tears started a national conversation. Migrant workers were seen as neighbors and vital community members. Public attitudes shifted from tolerance to genuine celebration. The Filipino community felt pride and belonging, their spirit of Bayanihan recognized. Initiatives grew to better integrate and honor migrant communities. For the Philippines, it was a source of pride. For Finland, a reminder of the strength in embracing others. The story showed that kindness is a universal language. A simple act of generosity built a bridge between two cultures. In the end, it's our shared humanity that lifts us all.